Welcome to Watch Rewatch, the podcast that's total chaos 5 minutes before the show. We'll get into it. I'm Sean.
I'm John.
And we're back. We're fucking
Yeah.
back,
My mouth.
baby.
I was shocked for a moment there, not because of the technical difficulties, but because did you know that Crocodile Dundee was the number one movie in the United States of America from September 28th, 1986 to November 23rd, 1986? The number one movie each weekend.
Jesus Christ, how much money did it make?
I don't know, but less than Top Gun, because I think Top Gun was the highest grossing movie of
Wow.
that year.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, we're shocked on all fronts here about that, about what's going on.
I drew a picture of your situation.
Computer Mac. That's exactly what happened. I tried to use a fucking Mac, and I bought one of these new M1 Macs. Yeah, everybody says they're the best thing in the world. Turns out they can't run shit. Everybody would say,
shit.
hey, it's a new processor, Sean. Why don't you calm down? Why don't you just give it a minute? Why don't you let it evolve? And I'd say no. I'd say go fuck yourself. It should work. Apple isn't the thing. It just works. Doesn't work. Piece of shit.
Okay. I believe you. I'm sorry you're so mad. But it worked. It didn't work, but we ended up with a little delay. It came out like Tenet.
Like Tenet, we were
all these
postponed.
releases.
Like Cyberpunk 2077, we were postponed and then postponed again. My hat's crooked. It's just it's lunacy. Can I even
see
show
that product placement behind my shoulder? That Xbox? That's slick, eh? Right there.
Xbox?
Holy
John got a
shit.
new Xbox. We're all talking. It's, you know what? It's tech season. It's Techtember, except it's
Yeah.
Techtober, and we're gonna talk tech. I don't know if you can see the chaos in the. Oh, hold on. Let's see. This is what happens when you fucking get all your shit. Can I see it? It's just like shit everywhere, all over the floor, all over. You can't even see it. I can't. God damn it! I can't even. The camera doesn't move.
There
Oh
wouldn't
my
be
God.
an episode of Hoarders in that room.
No, but there's shit all over the floor. You'll have to take my word for it. My camera's out of focus. It's a mess, man. We've been away for too long, dudes and
We're
dudettes.
dusty.
There we go. Now it's back in focus. But
Watching and rewatching. I got to tell you, it's been a fascinating rewatching season. We're in
Yeah.
that season of film watching when it's like Halloween and Christmas, where it doesn't matter if they're good movies. We're going to watch them anyway because they are in line with the season.
just to feel alive, to feel a little bit of something. Well, thank you to the people tuning in, by the way. We see Martin and Antonio in the chat. A couple people. Anybody else tuning in, welcome. I should probably send a couple texts.
I should check out this chat.
Yeah, let's see. Here, I'm going to send a
John
text.
is like
We're just...
a cold open. I'm reading live what's happening on the Facebook chat.
That's it.
How
Seeing that-
remarkable.
How remarkable. Oh my God. So how long has it been? It's been about a month. I'm back at work. So we, John and I both had our schedules shuffled, and now we're back on same days off. For you, the people, you asked, all 10 of you asked, and we said yes.
I was growing out that like Tom Hanks beard from Castaway, and I shaved it.
You shaved it. But this
Yeah.
is, how many days of growth of this? Are you one of these, what's the term, hirsute individuals that can just...
Maybe. I don't know, but I'm based off of nothing. I think because I wear a face mask every day, it gave my beard, my facial hair, like all this warmth and love and protection, so that it just grew strong and it started like wanting to burst through the face mask, like a stubborn tree or something.
Does all of the like sweat and hard work fertilize it? Is that like it?
I think so.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
Well,
Growth, regrowth.
growth, regrowth. That's a good looking beard. Man. So
This
we'll
is
talk.
still here, however. This is still here.
At least you have. I need my hair cut. I got long hair. I need to go. You seem to
Oh,
have
yeah.
a trim hair.
Yeah, I went and saw the trimmer, my lady trimmer. Yeah.
Lady trimmer did
Yeah,
a nice
haven't
job,
seen her since. Yeah, she did. I was hounding her every week for an appointment,
and you got one.
and I got one.
And
So
we got
today
an
worked out. We got to do our show. I got a haircut.
Yeah, you got everything done. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't fucking make anything work. God damn it!
I'm watching.
But, you know.
I'm watching a Fellini movie, and I'm not even finished it because I'm already rewatching scenes from it.
Oh my God. So you just get 20 minutes in and you're like, hold on, let me go back for a second. Or you start
Yeah.
looking it up on YouTube and watching it in low quality.
No. I got the The Criterion, baby.
Oh my God! Another film called Roma, the first Roma, I would guess.
Yeah. The first Roma, and I think it's because the other Roma is released on Criterion as well. Netflix has 3 Criterion Blu-rays. You can buy
That
physical copies of Netflix movies on Criterion.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that's bullshit, and they should be banned from that. I'm gonna take the Scorsese approach. I don't care who's
He
involved.
made Irishman for
He
Netflix.
made Irishman. I'm just gonna say no. You shouldn't do that. It's banned. It's illegal.
Physical copy. Netflix shouldn't do that.
Netflix shouldn't do it. They should be. Even
Yeah.
though I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I just think it's bullshit. Streaming
Physical
content.
copies.
That's it.
You need
If unless it gets a theatrical release, it's not art. That's all I know, and that's what Marty Scorsese told me, and I believe it, and I hold it near and dear to my heart because he's the man.
And I hate saying this. And this is a can of worms, but Twin Peaks wasn't in theater.
John hates Twin Peaks. You heard it here first, folks.
Sweet. So Crocodile Dundee, I was saying like it was like it was 8 weeks of #1 at the box office. Star Trek: The Voyage Home dethroned it finally.
Wow. To bring it back to things that you hate. But Twin Peaks, Star Trek The Voyage Home,
Yeah.
those are
No,
your
I didn't
eat
say
the-
I didn't say hate them. I just said I'm gonna hate myself for bringing it up. Because the 10 people who watch this show only watch us for that one topic.
that one topic all about Star Trek. Antonio's saying John and I had a discussion about the beard thing, that we don't grow beards, we just stop shaving. There's a difference. It's the sweatpants of facial hair. It is. It is the sweatpants of facial hair.
But with the mask, it's helpful.
What are the other clothing equivalents? Is a mustache the shorts of facial hair? Is a goatee the cargo pants of... No, you know what? That's for sure. The goatee is the cargo pants of facial hair. Has to be.
The goatee is that Borat underwear with that goes over your
The string, I would
that
say...
holds your nutsack. That's the goatee.
That's the goatee. I think that tracks because the goatee... I mean, the goatee... I say the goatee is cargo shorts only because the large majority of people who wear cargo shorts happen to have goatees and or ponytails. It's a look.
Yeah.
It's a whole look, you know.
Goatees, yes. I was mistaking them for like what the devil has, like the
Oh,
pointy mustache and
yeah. No,
the
like
triangle.
just a bad, nasty, scraggly goatee. It's the alpha nerd because it's always like the ponytail, the goatee, poorly fitting clothes, but like a little bit of bo. But they're really good, really good at a board game or really good at a video game. They're alpha nerds, and you have to respect their power. Because people make fun of them.
Do they have good fingernails, or they chomp down to the gristle?
Oh, for sure, they chomp. It's like we need
it's a
to
stressful
do.
life playing games.
Yeah, they're
You never know
chompers.
when your elf is maged in a dark area.
I mean, I feel like you're going to get two schools, though. You're going to get chompers, but you're also going to get long and crusties, It depends on the alpha nerd, and I think both are acceptable in the genus of alpha nerd. I want to do a David Attenborough style.
The long and crusty is a fatal weapon in prison.
Absolutely. And these guys won't necessarily see prison, but there have been pretty rough kind of tumbles at the game con, over the
These guys
cheetahs.
are going to jail.
You think they're going to jail?
Yeah, you're seeing these like guys getting like their PCs
Cyber
taken
crimes.
out by the FBI.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know what's on the PCs, but PC crime.
Yeah, that's some PC crimes.
You had
Committing
some Mac crime earlier.
Sorry?
You had some Mac crime earlier.
I had some Mac crime. This goddamn piece of shit is fucking... It should be illegal. I'm going to say it's illegal. The new M1 Macs are trash, and they're not actually trash. It's good.
Who are the Canadian people that help with products, like the Canadian manufacturers people of something?
The Canadian... I don't know. I feel like Keith would know this. The Canadian Association of Manufacturers Assistants... I don't know, but I need to call some regulatory board and complain that I bought a piece of prototype hardware and it's not working immediately. And they're probably going to tell me that I need to slow my roll and wait, and I shouldn't have bought this computer. But
you're
I'm
not
going to
take that line down.
No, no, I'm not. I'm going to say I'm going to call the CRTC. That's what Marty said. I'm calling the goddamn CRTC, and I'm going to complain. They're going to say, sir, this is the Canadian Radio Television Council. We don't deal with computers. And I'll say, Netflix is a TV and it's on my computer, so deal with it.
That's like some Giuliani talk to me. Makes sense, but not in this context.
It is. It makes sense if you think about it a lot or not enough. But if you think about it just the right amount, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 months since we last spoke.
Has it been 2 months? Oh
Has it
my
been?
God.
It must have been. Yeah. Let's
Some
assume
about.
it's been 2 months. It feels like that, right?
Yeah,
These
for
times.
sure.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm.
so much has fucking changed. I mean, I don't think movies are still out, but I've been rewatching more than I've been watching, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really any new stuff.
No. You want to hear a funny story involving our friend Shauna? God bless her heart.
All right, go for it.
So she lost some internet for a weekend because of changing of providers, and so she was without content. And so she called me, and through Keith, looking for content, borrowing some DVDs. And I said
Oh
we had
wow.
Blu-rays, but I know she has a PS3.
Hmm.
So Keith took a picture, and she borrowed like Casper, Beauty and the Beast, I think Gravity, like Bridesmaids. I have some good pictures, but I wouldn't call them like chick flicks. But I guess these are kind of like chick flicky stuff. So she borrowed them, and then a week later she says that they didn't work on her DVD player. And we're like, Shauna, you have a Blu-ray player with your PS3, and so now
Yeah.
she's discovered that she's
Oh
got a
my
Blu-ray.
God. So she tried to play them. Look, hey, you know what? Good for her. She got to do a nice, that sounds like a good back catalog. I mean, if anybody's going to be able to curate some time with no internet access, it's going to be you. You're the physical
Yeah.
media guy. You have, and not only are you the physical media guy, you're the physical media guy across several generations of technology. You have VHS, you have DVD, you have Blu-ray, and you have probably a couple of 4K Blu-rays in the Blu-rays that you've purchased, right?
Yeah, I got one, and it's
Oh, here we go. We got to go to full John. Let's see, folks.
it's in this it's in this movie,
Hey, Once Upon a
and
Time in Hollywood.
yeah, it comes with the. This is so silly. Comes with a record, a record, a goddamn
actual record?
vinyl. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and the 4K Blu-rays. One's a 4K, one's a Blu-ray. And get this. You ready? This guy. Oh wait, this guy is a 4K Blu-ray player.
Oh, shit. John, what do you
Yeah.
got? Show us what you got. Bring it over. Bring it over to the camera. So,
The
John,
Xbox.
yeah, can you show us the box? Is it carefully
Of course
perched?
No, of course it's
I
not.
want to see this. It's Gamer Nation, bro.
All right. It's a lovely box.
I've been trying to get a PS5, and you have to kill your own mother to get one, and even then,
Or scalpers, baby.
scout.
So look at
Yeah,
this box. It's got
Ooh.
like it's got the green things. Look at the green things.
Oh, damn.
And it'll heat your house for days after it's been turned off.
That's it, John. It's Gamer John. I mean, I feel like that's a whole
I
new
like these
territory.
flaps. It's got these cool flap corners. And I didn't follow the instructions whatsoever to open it. There are these arrows that you have to peel, and then it's used a knife to slit.
You just punch the box open. That's my move. I like to punch. I like to punch through the tape that seals, right on the top. That's the best. It
You want me to
makes you
open it
feel
some
like a
more?
man. Yeah, let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, what do we got in here?
I won't-
Hold
I
on.
won't
What's
be
it say on the
critical
back?
about-
Power your dreams. What does it say? Something real inspirational.
It does say power your dreams.
Power your dreams, Master Chief.
Yeah.
What's that? What power your dreams? I guess the Xbox
Yeah.
has enough power to make your dreams a reality.
So now it turns into like a Muppet. It's got like a green mouth. Just like, hello.
You need to put some googly eyes on that and do it. We've lost our minds, and I love.
Oh my God, yeah. You put Google Eyes on this Microsoft thing, it'll be Google Eyes. That'd be so funny. That's amazing. Good job, Sean.
That's quality content. Holy shit!
Oh, what I did like about it in a nerdy way is they had in this box here, you opened it, and all your shit was inside it.
Ooh, that's clean.
Yeah, that was nice. I like.
So all the bullshit's in there, and then it's just the device itself that you pull out, kind of like an obelisk.
Yeah. It was this massive cube. It was like a a factory took a big dump. It was just this cube blup.
It's a
Anyway,
blorp.
It's lovely. It's a lovely machine.
It's a cube.
And
Cube
and
blorp.
everyone knows how much it costs.
Yeah, there you go. So John's rolling in the dough. So John, look, if you got that one, are you going to do the PS5? That's the next question. Are you going to be a double system? Because you usually have all of the consoles.
No, never had that. What a rumor. No. I'm still in love with that Switch, obviously, but the Xbox, I think it's cool to take the leap from one console to another.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't be
Will you get the
loyal to
PS5
one
though
party.
too to round it out when it's out? When you can get
Yeah,
one
maybe.
easily?
No, not right now. When it looks better.
Yeah, it does look like truly awful, like a
It looks
spaceship
like
designed.
I always said it looks like if a like a rope if a robot ever wore high heels, that would be its high heel.
Oh my god, yeah, and a robot that was designed in 2003 but is supposed to be in 2045.
Yeah, it looks like if Steven Spielberg designed a robot for AI with that as its like calf. It's like it's a part of
Right,
this
right.
robot.
And Steven Spielberg, yeah, exactly. The Steven Spielberg AI, yeah, it does have that early 2000s energy.
It just looks silly.
It does look silly. It looks like
But
a joke.
but you
But I
want
want
it
one.
exactly. I felt
I
the same
know.
way with the Switch. Everyone thought the Switch was stupid. Everyone thought it should
Yeah.
come with cereal instead of you know
Yeah.
$500 behind glass at Walmart.
Speaking of Switch, there's a new Zelda game out today. Did you dive in?
No, that's not a Zelda game. It's a fighting game using Zelda as like backdrop, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's
Zelda.
capitalizing on it, but it doesn't have that same quiet kind of exploration thing of
I don't.
Zelda.
Certainly not. No, if we're talking about the same game, Hyrule Warriors, another
Yeah.
$90 investment from Nintendo.
They really love their $90 games, huh? Those
Well,
fucking
Black
guys.
Friday is it Black Friday right now? I don't know.
I don't know, like, because everybody's been
Is it
doing
next
Black.
week?
Yeah,
And like Black Friday, it's always like a month early, a
Yeah.
week early. Get your
Yeah.
fucking Leons, the brick, hold your payments, hold your dick payment.
the hold your dick payment at Leon's. They hold your dick and balls, but not your taint or butthole. It's fine. It is what it
You get
is.
your chain hole after and what I love about the Leon's commercials is they're so hopeful because it's like you won't have to pay till 2025. It's like holy shit,
Yeah.
that's so far away.
That's it. Only 72% interest if you miss a payment. But man, what a deal. You can buy a piece of shit couch. I like that everything at Leon's. I don't know anybody in the comments like if Leon's is a thing in Ontario for sure. I don't know if it's here in Quebec, but I guess there is a Quebec version of it actually.
It's Bro Martineau.
Bro
Is
and
that a
Martineau,
thing?
yeah, exactly. Which is
Yeah.
like you can buy pieces of shit furniture for $4,000.
I think Bro Martineau does electronics, right?
Electronics?
They do like
Oh, okay.
I think yeah, they do like electronics.
Oh, or like appliances and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's the brick in Quebec.
There's the brick. There's Leon's,
Yeah.
but they're all. It's like the same. Yeah, it's the same shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the comments, Martin mentioned the word cajillionaire. I
Yeah,
watched
what is-
this movie.
Oh,
Have you heard of this movie? Or
No, what is
it's
it?
a term, right? It's like a cajillionaire. Isn't that a?
it's like a super rich person.
I guess so. A trillionaire. Well, have you heard of this filmmaker, Miranda July? She made this movie called You
Wait,
Me.
wait. Miranda
one.
July
Yeah.
is that a real
She's
name?
Yes, and she's made like indie darlings, Sean, like the epitome of indie darlings, and like they're very, they're not, they're accessible in like let's say she's like a David Lynch of the indie. I'm selling it terribly. This is her third feature. It's got a hell of a cast. It's got Evan Rachel Wood, Richard Jenkins, Deborah Winger back from retirement, and she was in fucking Annihilation. She was Jane the Virgin. Oh my
Okay,
God.
yeah.
Gina Rodriguez, I
Yeah,
think.
I feel
Anyway.
like. I. Oh man, you don't
This
like
movie-
poop back and forth with the same butt for what? I don't know what he's saying. People in the comments. So, all told, I don't know anything about this person or this movie.
Right.
I feel like I hate it, but maybe I'm
Right.
super wrong. Is it? It
Okay.
sounds like shit just when you sell it that way with all these twee people, but maybe it's really good. Am I reading it wrong? Am I just being cynical because I don't like indie? Like, is it? It sounds like Zach Braff indie. Is it not that?
This one isn't. Definitely not. And Zach
Okay.
Braff, if you're comparing Zach Braff to Miranda July, it'd be like comparing Brett Ratner to Christopher Nolan.
Oh my God.
And
okay.
she's the Nolan of this.
She's the
like
Nolan.
she-
Okay, so
Okay.
I read it wrong because I saw these twee names. Okay, so she's great.
Yeah.
I know Richard
Yeah.
Jenkins is great. Marty's mentioning that.
It's got Annapurna behind it. It was an
Okay.
Annapurna Pictures thing.
Okay, so then I'm like, okay, fine. If it's not, there's a whole bunch of other indie companies that make. If it's like a mumblecore one from one of those fucking two dorks, I never.
Fox Searchlight, you gotta like
No,
keep away a bit for a little
No.
bit, unless it's Wes Anderson. Then you can.
sure, but Fox Searchlight is
Right.
it's like indie. That's the indie bullshit company.
Yes.
All
They're the
do.
Walmart of indie movies.
But also, aren't they the one that did that fucking Frank and the robot and the old guy Frank, whatever his name?
Maybe it was like an IFC Films release.
Oh.
They could have been them, but they are the ones who did like Jojo Rabbit.
Ugh.
Oh, and
I
there's
haven't
also
seen it.
A24. I confuse them with Annapurna sometimes. These indie people. And just
So-
like an indie movie, we're gonna get the same indie audience.
Oh my God, Martin saying, so neither of us like Tully. I'll never fucking watch Tully, and you couldn't force me to
I
do
saw
it.
it in theaters opening weekend by myself.
That's Jason Reitman?
Yeah,
Ugh.
and Diablo Cody. Her name's Diablo. Like the
Oh,
devil.
they're still working together?
Yes.
Oh, Diablo Cody. It's just like this whole screen. I'm just okay. So Kajillionaire. Okay, cool. People like Kajillionaire. I'm on board. Tully, go fuck yourself. I'm never gonna watch Tully. I just, for me, there's the Diablo Cody school. It's everybody that
She's like
did
an Academy Award winner, by the way.
I mean, it's so
2000.
easy to win an Academy Award.
Oh, is it? Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah,
Tell that to Glenn Close.
that's it. If
Tell
I
that to
tried,
Amy Adams, who are in the same movie.
yeah, they're not trying
This,
hard enough.
What's it called? Hillbilly Elegy or whole Arkansas Dance Square Off? I don't
John,
know.
you and I could win an Oscar if we had a little bit of money.
Sound mixing. We
Yeah.
just got to get into that sound mixing racket because any fucking movie can win.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari one.
Yeah. Although we need, I don't think we have the chops to do it that big. But we could definitely do one of the technical ones. Some bullshit. We could do a short.
The short something.
You know what, Martin? You need to submit what is it? Phase Unit. Yeah, submit Phase Unit to the Oscars. That's going to be our ticket. John, you're going to win for Best Actor. If you haven't seen Phase Unit, Google it. John's the star. Marty made
Can
it.
somebody
I
win
helped.
Best Actor in a feature, not live action?
No,
Short?
you're going to win Best Actor in a feature film for a short. That's going to be.
Okay.
We're going to break new ground. That's what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah, everybody, please go watch it. It's
If it's so easy to win an Oscar,
it's
that's
so
why
easy to win an
make
Oscar, dude.
Yeah, that's why they keep making these brilliant movies.
Yeah, because it's like so easy. These people are tryhards.
So I rewatched.
I'm joking, by the way. Anybody who's watching, I'm joking. Sorry, go ahead, John.
Oscar bait. I was rewatching my favorite movie, and I think it is my favorite movie.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
well, it's it's Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest.
But this is a post. This is a picture of me because Anthony put that there for me because I know I love this movie. So I watched it on my birthday by myself. Well, actually, no, with my friend Matthew because he hadn't seen it. So we zoomed it. We watched it together. And my plan this year was to get a big theater experience with everyone. I wanted to watch it. But in that way. But I had a very intimate, and it's just rewatching this thing once a year is always a joke. But I get so invested in it.
Yeah.
Year after year, and not just with the story because there's less of a story, more of a plot about like growing up in a horrible child abuse situation. But there's Hollywood and the production story on the background, and these people really thought they were going to be making an Academy Award-winning movie. You could see it and feel it behind the scenes that everyone thought they were making something.
Yeah, and they made a piece of shit, but it's one of the best pieces of shit ever made. Yeah,
it's not a piece of shit, but it's just so weird. It's like it's like the wrong movie. It's so weird.
Yeah, but it's bad in all the right ways. Like it's not even it's all the wrong decisions and not even wrong decisions. It's weird. It's super weird.
You have it on mute. I think you would think it's a good movie, and I think also
looking at it for sure.
Yeah, and we're critical of everything because we were born that way.
Yeah,
but back in the day, I think people would just assume it was just a regular movie.
Yeah. It is, and it's certainly the most entertaining movie about child abuse that I've ever seen. Where you're sitting there going, like, how could that possibly be entertaining? Trust me, it's not. You're not going to be. It's not so sad that it's because they do so many things wrong and weird.
It's shocking, and it's like is a barometer test and a thing. Anyway, you get a couple of people in a room, and if they're watching this movie, you can see who are the squares and who are the
who exactly, because it's the kind of
seed.
Yeah, where it'll certainly bring out the line and the sense of humor of everybody in that room for sure. Yeah. But
rewatching a bunch of stuff.
God bless that. I'm trying to think what I've done a couple. I've actually
any of the things I've lent you, any of the homework I sent you home with?
Nope. This is the thing. I'm just fucking sitting on it, and it's God. I'm like, this is terrible.
These are English films about. They're English, so that's already got like 20 pounds of weight on it.
Yeah,
they take place during the Thatcher
20 stone,
years.
John. 20 stone. But yes,
Thatcher is the prime minister in all these movies. I even think they say her name a lot.
For sure. And it's they're all Mike Leigh movies, so you know that you're going to feel bad. You'll have moments of joy and like sweet little human connections, but you're also going to feel like shit when you watch it, for sure.
Yeah. He does this thing where, because they're not just like sequences, they're scenes that play out, right? And so like a scene will be, them starting breakfast and then finishing breakfast, but in that moment they're going to laugh at the start of breakfast and cry by the end of it. And it's just this emotional sabotage that he puts the audience through, because like when you're laughing and having fun, you want to stay that way forever, but the minute that you have to feel sad, that fall, that leap to getting to that emotional moment, it takes a toll on a person.
I feel like that's a great way to sum up all of Mike Leigh's movies. It's just scenes of breakfast that start at laughter and end in tears. That's just he's made a great career doing that, and you know what? I've enjoyed
pissed off at Thatcher in the meantime.
Right? Yeah, with his political, certainly an undercurrent of political rage in all of his movies too, class and all that. I haven't watched any of those. I have started watching The Simpsons from episode 1, like the first season, doing that through the full commitment. I'm only 4 or 5 episodes in. I've been revisiting The Mandalorian, which I didn't finish, which is my
up again.
Yeah, and it's honestly a great show about nothing. Nothing happens. There are no stakes. It's like a screensaver that you can watch, and I said that before as a negative. Now it's a positive. I enjoy it. Yeah. I can just zen out and watch the show, and I'm like, yeah, okay. He goes to a thing, and there's somebody who wants to get the kid. Now they got to do a fucking prison break with Bill Burr. Great, cool. I guess it's fine. It's fine. The show's fine.
Was Bill Burr in makeup, or was it Bill Burr?
It was Bill Burr with guns. So and just him being like, I'm from Boston, but space Boston.
I thought it was funny that it's a show about a guy not taking off his mask, and then there's like the anti-masker who was on this week's episode.
Wait, I'm not caught up. So, some Mandalorian who doesn't believe in wearing a mask?
No. Like in general, in real life, like there's the UFC fighter, Gina something or other. She is under fire, and Disney's under fire for
because she's an anti-masker.
Mm.
Wow, the irony, the content.
And she's on this show about masks.
It's a whole that what that's it. That's what The Mandalorian is, a show about masks. That's it.
Right.
That's all there is.
The masks none of that like hypothetical like mask stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not a Mando spoiler. He just said that there was somebody on the show, Gina Carragher, who is a fucking whatever her name is. She's already on the show before.
We saw
She's
her
been on the show before.
Movie.
She's back. Anyway, bye. Go fuck yourself, Marty.
Jesus Christ, we're in the world of
There's nothing to spoil, Martin.
When was the last time you were truly spoiled? I mean,
it's not possible.
I guess we're all on guard for being like context spoiled. You know what I mean? Like if I told you Tenet was about time travel a year ago, you'd be like, well, fuck. Now I'm not going to watch that movie.
Yeah. No, it
time travel. I still don't remember if I saw that movie.
Spoilers don't matter. Spoilers don't matter. Learn to live with them. Learn to love them. Nothing matters. If your movie's ruined by a spoiler, it's a bad movie. That's the facts.
It's
bad
like
movie.
If you ruined Coming to America or like something from fucking 1980. Tell me if the Blues Brothers die in that movie. I won't care.
Yeah. Who cares? I've come around on spoilers. I used to be like, I hate spoilers. Now I'm all for spoilers. Spoil everything. No, fuck it.
Speaking of spoilers, that asshole M. Night Shyamalan, he's got this movie that's finished shooting. Old.
Old. The name's Old?
The fucking name of this movie is Old.
OLD or OLDE?
No, it's just Old.
Oh, Old. That's
Like,
old.
like in fact, it's just it invites criticism. It elicits snark. M. Night
Old.
Shyamalan, and he's gonna do that thing. M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
Old. What is old? What's old?
I don't know. It's that same villainy, invisible villainy from The Happening that turns people old.
It's old. That's just old.
I don't know. I thought you'd be more intrigued.
Old. No, not at all. That's terrible. I don't like. I just like.
Oh, Quibi died since we've been off the air.
Oh my God, Quibi did die, John. It's because they didn't.
I thought you got a job there and took him down from the inside.
I did. That's actually. Some
you
people
went away
say
for work and then you come back and Quibi's not here anymore.
That's it. You know, you think that I work on set as a digital imaging technician, but my actual job is a corporate shark. And I did take Quibi down in the inside. But you know who hired me? Reed.
Angela Lance, Allison Janney.
No, Reed, head of Netflix. He was like, listen, bud, we have an operation. We can't have anybody encroaching on our territory. And I was telling him that, like, look, man, like, Quibi's going to fail. The name's bad. And he was like, look, you need to do us this service. Take him down from the inside. So I went up. Me and Katzenberg had a couple meetings. Me and Meg. And I made him make a couple bad investments. We did a little fake business, and now it's gone.
You got to tell me about these Meg meetings. I mean, she's a busy woman.
She's a busy woman. She's a busy woman. And I just said, look, Quibi's great, but we need to work on the name. She got real mad at me about that and decided to tank the company herself because their commitment to the Quibi brand was irrevocable. Irrevocable? I don't know. That's the word she used.
Like she trashed it out of spite.
She did. She really did. And that's all it took. It really was an easy job. And I got paid a lot of money by Reed from Netflix. Reed, I don't know what his last name is, the CEO. Hastings? Okay. Reed Hastings, I think.
Okay, Reed Hastings. He's not that, Paramount or Viacom had some old bastard. His name is...
yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Sumner Redstone?
Yes.
What a name.
Yes. And he was mad at fucking Tom Cruise and Paula Wagner because of War of the Worlds that summer. They lost a lot of money, and so he cut his contract that summer.
I love, if your name is Sumner, you have to be the executive of a studio. You have to be.
Sumner Redstone. Robert Evans died since we've been off the air. And no bad stories of him have come out yet. He ran Paramount. He was like the youngest... he was the youngest producer, not the youngest producer, but he ran Paramount. He was the youngest guy to run a studio after like Irving Thalberg. He like greenlit the fucking Godfather and Chinatown.
Yeah. So he was an okay guy then? Because you said no stories have come out yet.
He
does he have a rep?
Famously and infamously, yeah, he's got a rep for being like a playboy and like being I don't know Hollywood bad boy, but he was like he knew pictures. He knew how to sell pictures.
Sure.
Back when they were called pictures.
Pictures. Yeah, it's a picture, see?
But he like produced like his last fucking movie was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That was his last
okay. But he was alive from then to now, just in a home.
But he looked like Jabba the Hutt, just this melted, tanned, guy. Not and then anyway, he's passed, and he was like, he had a cool voice, not as good as yours, obviously, but he had a good autobiography of The Kid Stays in the Picture. He was like brought up by the Xanax, Richard Zanuck, who ran fucking Fox back in the fucking Ben-Hur days.
Oh my God! Does he have a good voice? Like in a way, I'm curious. Is he? I love like when they come from New York and move to LA and they have a little bit of that. Did he have an East Coast?
That he moved from, and I think he moved from New York to LA to sell ladies' pants with his brother. And he jumped in a pool and became a movie star. That's his story. And then through that he started rising up to the ranks.
Wow, he became the head of Paramount, but as a star worked his way up.
Because exactly. He was a shitty actor, and then he bought a book called The Detective or something. He bought the rights to it, and new studios were going to want to adapt it, and so he through that one property got himself into the studio system, and then through that, like Yeah, I could go on for this.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's like, oh, I gave Polanski his he's the one who like gave Polanski Chinatown and Rosemary's Baby.
Hmm.
Yep.
What's his name again?
Robert Evans.
Robert Evans.
Robert Evans. Not an Academy Award winner, Golden Globe winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's look. He wasn't trying hard enough. I said it's easy to win an Oscar. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Did Josh Gad have a show on Quibi? I don't know, but if he did, good riddance. R.I.P.
That guy's got his hand in everything. He's like on
He-
HBO, ABC,
Yeah. What's he
Geico.
doing? What's he doing? What's he got?
Where's he got the energy for this? Like, and how
He's
many is 5 hours a day enough sleep for somebody to stay creative?
no, they'll kill you.
What's that lunacy behind what's his face? The guy with the mustache that go up?
I've a railroad robber, a robber baron.
No,
Who has
it's
that?
it's that like the '50s Italian in the that guy. What's his face?
Mario
This is great.
from Mario and Luigi.
We people tuning in for our fucking insight. What's his name?
I'm gonna go with Mario from Mario and Luigi.
It's not Picasso. Is it Picasso? Could be. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. Wow. My brain's fried. Honestly, my brain's broke. This show has been insane, and I love it. I like when we get crazy. I don't even know who the fuck is still watching. Hey, if you're still watching this show, chime in the comments and throw some shit out there, man. Whatever. Dally. I don't know.
When your brain is fried, you just want to watch something. You
Yeah.
just want to sit back.
So I'm going to watch the comments for a minute. Make sure to cram it in before watching this. Just no Star Trek Discovery spoilers. Oh. He's talking about the show. Are we venturing into anti-Italian slurs, is what Antonio says. No, we love the Italians. They make great food and the best pasta sauce. And I made a Sunday gravy. Actually, I didn't make a Sunday gravy. Vicky did the other day. A little Italian. We get some nice tomatoes and a little olive oil, a little garlic, a little tomato, a little basil, a little tomato, and it's good. Makes the house smell good. And then I made stuffed shells. Italian American classic. Vicky made the
doing
sauce.
this kind of thing with your hands.
That's it. Nah, it's just trying to friggin' they were a mess, and then Vicky had to come in and help.
Okay.
I fucked it all up. But it was good. It was good. It was real good. It's little stuffed shells. Have yourself a nice Italian dinner. Treat yourself. Make yourself a nice Italian dinner. Have some garlic bread, garlic knots. Italian American dinner, I should say. The real Italians who are like the real Italians watching this, because it's huge over in Naples. Our show is big in Naples, guys.
What's the channel that we have here? Oh, no, it's
This
like
channel?
IPN. No. There's like
Omni.
internet. There's like an international channel.
Well, there's the
airwaves.
Omni channel from Ontario, which always had Italian stuff. I remember that. I love one of the things that I when I went to Italy, they would have one of the channels was CCTV footage of an Italian dance hall with a bunch of nonos and nonnas dancing to Italian like old timey music. It's the best
Live?
thing ever. Live, bad quality, and they're just doing a dance. And I had a fever. I was delirious, and I was just watching this. I'll never forget it. It's so good. Oh man.
And you'll rewatch
Man.
that in your dreams every night.
Every night. Oh, so Antonio's saying CFMT is one of the other ones. But yeah, I liked Italian
Omni,
television.
Yeah. I don't think I ever cared for Omni on the weekends. I don't think
Yeah.
as a child Omni was a channel I could ever rely on.
No, it's one where you're like, what is this? It's not in English, and you just go past it, always.
It's not only is the news and like documentary footage bad as it is as a kid, but in another language, forget
Yeah,
it.
no, absolutely not. Some report, yeah, it was that.
I only get like this many hours of television a week. No time for this.
No, the other thing I noticed too with Italian TV though, like in Italy, they love their like ads for hookers and like a lot of porn, but like softcore, like just boobs and shit. It's just like it's just like weird. It's like I don't know.
It's accepted and tolerated and welcomed in such a way that it's foreign to us.
Yeah, sort of, but it's not like, ooh, it's all fun. It's like just this like kind of misogynistic undertone to it. I don't know. It was just
Very transactional.
yeah, everything about it was so weird. But Stugatz. This is what my dad's saying. Is that a go fuck yourself? I don't know. It's from the thing. From Sopranos. It's from Sopranos. Oh, an Italian word is from Sopranos.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Family Guy had a horrible episode 2 weeks back where Peter was at the Mafia Don. That was awful. It was the worst. It was lazy plagiarism because they just followed. They took the Godfather movies and then just threw that into the Family Guy machine. And Chris was Al Pacino, and it wasn't even it'd be different if it was like the Star Wars thing where they actually were Han in them, but it was like Peter is I don't know. I was just like, this long 20 minutes, and I am a Family Guy apologist. And it was lazy plagiarism the whole episode.
But that is,
and they've gone to Italy before.
Oh, really? In the show? But this was the first time they did a Godfather parody.
This was like a mafia focus one.
Okay, not just Godfather, just all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I never liked the Star Wars ones. People like that where they're just doing Star Wars with the odd Family Guy joke inserted into it.
But they got the John Williams music, and they got the layout. The animation is kind of like sharp,
Right, and they do have a lot of like guest voice actors, real actors from Star Wars.
And because the DNA of those movies so well, that the odd little curveball of joke they can really like get you. They can really.
But this had none of the fit and finish of that.
I don't know. This was just bad. I feel like this was like a rookie Hollywood writer's first attempt at something. Like, all right, you got a Family Guy episode. There's 24 of them. We don't care if a couple are shit.
Yeah, that's probably true. They've been doing that show.
24 a season, and like
20.
Fox money, Disney money now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right. And there's some. Are they still having that streaming issue? Because I know that like there's a bunch. I was looking
at Hulu thing. I don't know anything about Hulu because
that's how they split it up. Because I was like looking at Disney Plus and I was like, none of the Fox shit's on here. No, it's because it's on Hulu.
Just the Simpsons.
Just the Simpsons, which they fixed the 16:9 thing. Because I was sitting there.
Nah, not really.
No, they did. For real. Everything.
I tried, and it doesn't look 100% in my opinion.
What did you do? Going back to the 4:3?
I don't know. It's just I feel like it's either my TV not getting. I feel like there's still a little bit getting cropped out.
Oh, maybe they did a fake. It's a fake 4:3. You would know though because you've seen it.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Now it's ruined. I'm not going to finish it. I'm done.
I have all the DVDs.
I suppose I could do the DVDs. Those actually must be kind of fun too.
And they're so valuable because I should lift it up. And they're so valuable because they have the audio commentaries, and every episode has a commentary.
Every single one?
Yeah, every one has a commentary, and every episode has every showrunner, Mac Ratings on every one of them. Actually, no, he's not on the crossover episode with the critic.
Could you imagine recording? Oh, he hates that one. But recording a voice. I'm blanking. A commentary track on every single episode? Aren't there like for how many seasons though? They must they don't still make the DVDs.
Well, that's what's so remarkable is they started. I think The Simpsons came out on DVD in like 2002 or 3, like really fresh when DVDs were the hot shit. Yeah. And commentaries were like still pretty new. Like I know Soderbergh and Fincher were pretty big on that. Mm-hmm. And these guys were releasing a commentary right when the DVD was getting produced. So it's like they never had seasons to catch up on. They were always with the season as it was getting released on to the public. And every year it was like a new season was getting released. So that was cool. Like they would do their thing, and I think it was like a 3-day event over a weekend where like, they'd talk about it.
Oh, that's interesting because I guess, I'm fascinated by the production story and the history. There's a lot of famous people who've rolled through the halls of the writer's staff. And Antonio had a question about what you were just talking about The Simpsons. Why does he hate the critic? Why does Groening hate the critic? It's oddly specific. So this is a crossover episode they did with the critic. What season was it? Do you know?
It was like 7. Mm-hmm. I think Mr. Burns had been shot by this point. Mm-hmm. And It was just, I think also because the guys who created The Critic were also the guys who ran The Simpsons up until season 4.
Okay.
And James L. Brooks was doing both shows at the same time. The show had also been canceled, and they just thought it would be a funny thing to do. And I think Matt Groening just hated it. He just
Is it
hated
actually a good
the cheapness
episode?
of it. Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
classic moments in it. It's just
Okay.
it's shitty because he's not a Simpsons character, I guess.
Right.
And it's just like it's a really kind of like cheap
A
way.
forced-
Yeah, and I'm not. You have to watch the episode for more commentary insight on that. But I just know he hates it, and he
Okay.
actually wanted his name removed from that episode. You know how like it always
Wow.
says EP by Sam Simon and James L. He would have
Yep.
wanted his name off of that. Actually, he just
Holy
didn't want
shit.
to be involved with that. Yeah, and he also hates the joke. Where there's a episode where Homer keeps having thousands of dollars in cash in his wallet that the children keep asking for, and he just has it on him. It's like all these years they've always been like cash broke, and for this particular season or episode, Homer is like cash rich all
Yeah.
the time with no explanation. He hated
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because they do. I was surprised by that watching season 1 on. Like, you really feel like they're not a well-to-do family. Although the irony of like how they frame that, and then the size of their house and their car. Although they do talk about that they address that in the Grimes episode later.
Seasons later, sure.
Seasons later,
Yeah.
where they kind of talk, because it is weird now to see it. Maybe then it made more sense, where it's like in suburban America when
In that one
things were
episode,
good.
Homer in the first season, Homer gets fired from his job,
Yeah,
and he's not a super. Oh my God, was he super?
Supervisor,
No,
superintendent.
he's a safety, the safety technician or something.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
know this.
I
He's not the
know.
superintendent. That's Chalmers. He's the. Anyway, before he even got that job, he got fired at the
Yeah.
Burns like family reunion thing, and he was about to kill himself. He tied a rock
Yeah.
and a rope around his, and he was going to jump in the river. And the family watched. That is insane. That is in the first season, the first couple episodes.
It's really dark. The first season's really dark and sad, and yeah, it's you. They keep hammering home how poor they are. There's like there's more of a through line in the story, I guess. I guess maybe it's the first season because it was a special. It starts with a Christmas special, which was weird to me.
Which is also about being poor.
Yeah, did it flow from the Tracy Ullman show into that special? Like, because I don't know what predates.
I think so. Yeah, because it was like
Which would make sense
89.
why it was a special. Because I was sitting there like, why are they starting with a Christmas special? That's a very weird choice. Although I had forgotten that Santa's Little Helper, the origin story, is right there in the first episode or two. I was sitting there like going like, what is it with the thing? And then there's, I guess, Snowball or Snowball 2 is later, or we find out more about that.
I think you're gonna love this. You got to read the comics, the Simpsons comics, to get some Snowball backstory.
Jesus Christ, there's comics that were released at that time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Bart would wear this color blue shirt instead
Yeah.
of this red shirt.
Oh, in the comics? Why? Just
Yeah, to differentiate. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So Antonio's
That's
saying he was
funny.
a technician who became a safety inspector after he basically became Ralph Nader. Yeah, I guess. Oh,
So you're gonna watch that tonight?
I think I will. I don't know. I'm going to definitely watch something. It's my day off, and I'm like exhausted and spent all day running around.
Are you off tomorrow too?
I'm off tomorrow too. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a nice little weekend lined up, Friday, Saturday. What are y'all doing for the weekend? What are you watching for the weekend? Anybody that's still live, let us know in the chat what you're going to be consuming with your eyeballs this weekend, and let us know. I'm curious what
Finished
people
that
are.
Raised by Wolves show. This Ridley Scott thing.
Yeah, you're doing
That's
that?
well.
How is
We
it?
finished it. That was 10
Oh, you
episodes.
finished it. It
Yeah.
looked
That
bad
was-
from what I saw, but was it okay?
Yeah. The pilot is great.
Okay.
Pilot, I would say it's like one of the best pilots.
Did Ridley do
Yeah.
the pilot?
Yes.
Okay. And then
did
it
the
kind of
second
falls.
episode.
Okay.
The second one was Ridley. The third one was his son. The fourth one was his son. The fifth and sixth were done by Spielberg's second assistant director.
A lot of nepotism in this show, huh? All
This
the
guy who'd been
family.
around. Yeah, and then the last couple were I don't give two flying fucks. Who the fuck
It
is the
really
last
took it
couple.
it fell off, huh? Bad?
Because I feel like these guys just thought that they were not going to get renewed, and God forbid the fans leave hungry for more. So they just were like, "Well, this is the reason for everything." really rather quickly, because
Wow.
honestly, I wasn't tuning in every week for the plot or the secrets. It was
Mhm.
honestly the acting and the characters. Like the mental gymnastics I would make between being like, well, that's a robot, and so the emotion seems contradictory, and there is some kind of underlying, a lot
Mhm.
of that kind of stuff where you just really everyone's motivations are clear, but you don't trust them. And that first episode is wild.
So it sounds like there's actually some interesting stuff there, but not in the plot. You're saying in the acting and the dynamics around
Yeah,
how what
absolutely.
you're thinking
Yeah,
about these characters.
yeah. And these characters they all speak fortune cookie to each other, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they all, yeah, it's like, well, my focus is this, and it's like, well, that is,
Ugh,
but the acting,
the
especially the
acting.
woman who plays mother and the good guy who plays father, the two robots,
Who are
win
there?
Emmys.
Are they people that we would know, or are they character actors?
Probably not, definitely not. Especially the woman who plays mother. This is her first like acting thing. So
Really? Like
yeah, like this is
first
her like what
or
do they
her
call it? Like
break?
not cotillion, but like you're unveiling. If you're in Georgia and you want to unveil your 15-year-old to high society, what is that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Borat 2 did that. Borat 2's come out since we've been away.
Yeah, Borat 2, woke
Did you watch
Borat.
it?
No, apparently it's not good.
We watched it. We watched it
Yeah.
opening night just to
Oh yeah.
like make sure we did.
I'm over like I don't
You
need
don't need
Borat.
it now
I don't need
during the
Borat to
fever.
have good politics. Like
Yeah, I know.
Borat, the first one is very offensive now, and this one
It
seems
is.
like it's trying to be something. Like it's trying to. It's like an act of political activism, and I'm like, okay, fine, great. A Joe Biden ad as a Borat movie, sort of. It's an
Well, it's
anti-Trump
like
piece.
it's Michael Moore remaking Borat.
Ugh, ugh. I'm over. Just get that guy out of the office, and we can all stop talking about it, and we can all just Citibank can run America, and we'll be good again.
The second Borat made me want to rush to the first Borat, and I did. And that first Borat is so funny.
Yeah, that's telling that that's the reaction you had to the second one is that you saw the
They don't
first
have
one.
smartphones in that movie, and they don't have easy access. They don't know who he is either. So it's just the look at that blurring. Look at that.
Is it slowing
Yeah,
down? Yeah.
yeah.
Internet hitching. Well, we're coming up on the hour mark, 54 minutes into the show, but we'll be we'll keep it going. We'll try and get you a tight 60. A little tight
If we were
60.
Scorsese, we would have 2 hours left.
That's true. That's true. This is a short Scorsese. We're on our way. Look, we're on our way to winning Oscars. We're gonna go pick them up later. This is an Oscar-winning show. This is the best fucking web show you've ever seen. Number one in America. It's the number one show in America live on Facebook at this hour with these two hosts.
That's right. We're on
that you're watching.
Facebook.
We're on Facebook.com. Everything that we've done and said has been sanctioned by Mark Zuckerberg himself. We will not be deplatformed. We're going to be replatformed and raised and elevated. What does that mean exactly? I don't know. We're going to have a premium spot next week on Facebook, the Facebook front page. What is the Facebook front page? It's when you go to log in. Our show's going to be live. You don't even need to have an account anymore. You'll see us there. That's a promise. The show makes no sense. I'm just riffing for no reason. Oh my God.
Oh look,
John's in the dark. What happened, John?
I'm gonna
Whoa,
put some
whoa,
lighting.
whoa.
There we go.
Wait, how quick can I edit back and forth?
That's how we get seizures going.
Yeah.
Oh, subliminal.
Oh Lord, we've really run out of ideas, huh? That's crazy. Well, that was fun. Thanks for tuning in to a lunatic episode. Are you gonna make a Parlor Live video next week for freedom's sake? What's a Parlor Live? I'm guessing that's some kind of other platform that's like for people who are canceled. That's my only guess. You know how there's other platforms where like, Gavin McInnes or what's his face, Alex Jones will go to. Oh, Alex Jones is running his own. Maybe that's what it is. Parlor Live video. I don't
They're not
know.
even allowed on Facebook.
I guess not. No, those guys aren't. And we will be still working. We haven't forgotten about our Patreon. We got some stuff coming up there. We have all of one subscriber. But if you do want to check out some of the hot new shit coming up there, patreon.com/watchrewatch. We promise if there are more people who subscribe, we'll put out a lot more content on there for sure.
And now we're gonna do it anyway. It just has to exist.
Exactly.
It has to come out of our brains at one point.
That's it. Out of our brains, into your mouths, hearts, ears, eyes, all your orifices.
Your voice tonight was extra, honey. I just have to say that.
Extra. Oh, thank you. That's
And Robert Evans's voice is also something you should.
That's it. I feel like he talks like this. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be in the big leagues, kid.
Yeah,
exactly. Robert's gonna make you a star. That's all I can think of. Facebook for right wing cranks. Okay, so it is. Hey, I got it. I logged on. It was all about how masks don't work. Super cringe. Yeah, that's. I mean, it just it sounds like QAnon, more QAnon forward. Facebook, even though QAnon is Facebook. They're dying for hot movie takes. Well, I got a hot movie take for you. Anybody can win an Oscar. That's the message for this episode. Go out. You know what? I'll address the camera. Folks, go and win your own Oscar because you can. It's that easy. You can do it. We can do it. And together, so next week, let's all compare Oscars, okay? We'll see what we won for.
Yeah.
I want to see what I won for. I want to see what you won for, John.
And then, or you can buy one at auction from one of those bankrupted Academy Award winners that died in the Hollywood Hills.
There you go. Then you have an See, it's easy to get an Oscar.
Auction, baby.
Auctions, baby. For this week, I'm Sean.
I'm John.
And we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.